Here is Arnold Santiago. We're doing another Dirt Dog Sports Live. We're very happy to be here today. We had somebody that is really going to help you guys, the pitching side of it. So all the kids and all the parents that got together to get these videos going, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. And you guys have been doing a wonderful job since we started with this. We've been doing it now almost like a month and a half, and we're very, very pleased with everything that you guys been doing. We hope that you guys too are enjoying everything that we're doing for you guys. And today, having the pitching side, it's gonna be nice. We were watching the ground balls, fielding session, the hitting session, and all that stuff. We've been doing the softball, but finally, we're gonna start with the pitching. Okay, and we got a great guy for you guys. We got a special guest. So, Alex, tell her what we got.
Ready for the season, 3 weeks in.
Another hard hit ball. Alex Gordon slides and makes a play in left center. So 3 of the last 4 hitters have hit it right on the nose, but back through the middle. Mondesi throws in time. 2 down in the 7th inning.
Routine play for Mondesi. You don't want to be over aggressive, but you want to be hungry to make the play for him.
Little slow roller. Tester for Mondesi. He got him. 1 out in the 8th inning. Fastball got him looking. And Jorge Lopez is 1 inning away from the first perfect game in Royals history. Here comes the fastball, and that's been a great weapon all night for Lopez. And that is ball 4. And I think even some of the Twins fans are booing tonight. Now, Hud, he has pitched 8 innings out of the windup. This would go against. Now Grossman gets a base hit into center field. Kepler will go to third, and it's the mixed ovation here. Twins fans are glad they're not going to get no hit, and they also appreciate what Jorge Lopez has done tonight. 8 perfect innings, and now a walk and a single, and now all of a sudden the tying run is on deck. And this is really a nice gesture by his teammates to come out and remind him of what he's accomplished, and they know that Ned's on his way. Gave us a heck of a thrill, didn't he?
Oh, it was just thrilling. Are you kidding? It's edge of your seat material here. Too bad. Darn it.
There are 25,814 here tonight. And in a moment, Jorge Lopez might walk off the mound. I think he's in Kansas City if the fans appreciate him the way I think they will. And here he comes.
Well, here he is. Now we got Jorge Lopez, pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. Man, I could watch that video. I don't know how many times I could watch it, my man. But it's nice to have you here, and it's nice to have that video before we bring you here. So, how you doing, Jorge?
Thank you, Arnaldo. Thanks so much for having me here too.
This is, I wanna let people know this. Jorge, it's in the same class of Rene Rivera, Pablo Sandoval, even Javier Vasquez, the guys that we've been bringing to you guys. A Puerto Rican. We're trying to get it through in English, guys. But they're doing it because they want you you to have this opportunity. I told him about you guys, how you guys have been working hard. Jorge, they're from Massachusetts, so they only had like 5 months a year to go out and play baseball, but they practice all the year round. So you pretty much could tell how tough this is for them with the pandemic and all this stuff. They can't go out. Months are going by. They really had no idea what's gonna happen. So Jorge, like everybody else, they say, man, let's go ahead. We'll do our best. And here is, you got a major league player, an active major league player right now that is gonna be talking to us. Okay, Jorge, let's start.
Yeah.
Make it easy for you guys. All right, where you were born, where you were raised, and when you start playing baseball, like I would say 7 or 6, whenever you remember that you start playing baseball until 11, what you were doing. You were doing only baseball, you were only pitching, you were doing other sports. What you been doing in those years?
Well, first thing, I born in Puerto Rico. It's called Calles, small city. It's on South Central, and I started playing baseball since 4. I pretty much grew up with a family where they were pretty much into baseball. My uncles, my grandfathers, my mom is really huge of Red Sox fans, so it's gonna be good with you. But yeah, I play all sport like soccer. I was really good in volleyball. It was my my best sport for that time besides baseball, because I felt baseball for me was like hobby too. So it was like weekends. Sometime during the week, I was just practice one time, but I was also playing a lot of volleyball also. So my father also played volleyball. That's what I get that volleyball side from him. I used to play a lot shortstop from the age around 4 until like 12. I stayed 12, 13 years old. I changed the path for being a pitcher, and I thought a lot of people will always come to me, hey, you got a great arm. I was like, yeah, but I gotta take care of them. I come home at my 10, 11, 12 years old. That's my mom always tell me, like, get to practice, but don't get your arm get blown. So I was always like, yeah, maybe I have something good, which was my arm. That's always I start like always get to practice. I always try to enjoy and everything. Outfielder, shortstop, second base, first base. Until I got that age, like I say, 13. I met this guy, which Joe Rodriguez.
Yeah, left-handed pitcher. Yeah,
left-handed pitcher, and he always come to the ballpark every single day. I at that time he was on recovery time, and he was on big league side, but he was trying to make it to a roster. So he was like every single day on the summer, and I can see him how hard work he was doing. And I just kind of followed him. I just went there and had to try to absorb what he had been learned, and that was my first like commit as a being pitcher. And after that, it was just a bless.
No, that is nice, because I always ask that question at the beginning, because I want the kids to know, because we got kids sometimes that they 10, 11 years old, and all they want to do is just want to play one position. All I want to do is just play one position, one position, one position. And I always tell them, hey, if you could play a couple positions and you could play a couple sports, you're gonna be able to be athletic. And even if baseball is your thing, don't worry about it. I mean, your position is gonna show up. I mean, you definitely know I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. Okay, don't worry about it. But it was nice that you tell them that you play volleyball. You did all the other stuff. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, without you even knowing, those things had to help you a lot when you were at least starting in that 16, 17, 18-year-old, because at least you have an idea of how the game is being played. I used to play shortstop, so now you get a better idea how hitting it is, how tough is hitting. Because some kids
Yeah.
don't want to, they get a little afraid, they want to throw strike because they see a
Yeah.
big guy and all that. But if you are able to play other positions, you get to hit a few times. You get the idea that, oh, it's not easy
Yeah.
to hit. I mean, it might
Right.
look easy, but it's not easy.
Right. All right. You're right. I had a good swing, but I was too sneaky, man. I was not pop.
Don't worry about it because Javier Vasquez told me the same thing. I mean, I had to go pitching. Sugar Diaz told me the same. Edwin Diaz. I had to go pitching. And my dad always say, yeah, I was a good hitter. I was a good hitter. But I don't think my dad really was just a good hitter. I mean, he knew how to hit and all that. But
That's right.
but it's good. It's good that you talk about that. For the kids out there, you get drafted in 2011, second round with the Milwaukee Brewers. And I want to tell everybody that is watching this, Puerto Rico is in a tough spot. All these young kids, guys, when we get drafted or when we are able to get drafted, available, it's not an easy one because we have to compete with the whole United States. We have to compete with Australia. We have to compete with Canada. All the regular draft, all Puerto Rico goes in. We don't get to go to the international one. International goes Dominican Republic, Venezuela, all the Latin American countries. So for you to be in the top 3 rounds in an MLB draft, it makes you feel like you're a first round pick because it's just so hard to be able to do it. And you were lucky enough, thanks God. And second round, and how that felt because very close to be the first round pick for the Brewers.
Yes, yes. It was a great experience, Paulito. Like I say, before that, I was, getting all this situation, get perfect game showcase, and there was a lot of comments and maybe sandwich pick, maybe first round, maybe second round. So I was just on my mission. I want to get to Pro Bowl and try to grind, and we'll see what's happening. So get the first day, I was watching first round pick, get Lindor, get Baez. I was so happy when I saw that. When I get to the sandwich pick, I didn't see my name. I was like, I saw my agent. I was like, yeah, wow, okay. I still believe I may be tomorrow. So it's always tomorrow about tomorrow. Next day, I was sleeping. They called me. I was like, yeah, what happened? Yeah, Milwaukee Brewers, we just drafted on the second round. I was like, whoa, are you kidding me? I was sleeping, but man, it was so much sacrifice. Family was happy. Man, I couldn't even describe. I remember the scout for them, Puni, and Pison. So he came from Morovis to home.
Oh,
so
man.
Morovis is like probably like 2.5 hours from where I'm live. So he got there. We were happy. We were just having blast, and it was really happy. It was some special moment.
I mean, I like I tell the kids. I mean, I was in 24th round, and I was feeling like I was in heaven. So I can't imagine being in the second round. And like you said, Calle. For you kids, I mean, because I took the kids, a few kids to Puerto Rico to play baseball a few years back. We went there to play ball, and they saw where I live, Carolina, San Juan. It's the city. I told them, this is the city. This is, pretty much where everybody comes. You don't come from the city, Calle. It's like you say, it's way up there. Kind of like for us in San Juan, it's like, wow, you're in the mountains. Morovi, yeah, you're in the mountains. So it's amazing. It's amazing that you are able to be, drafted that high. But you work hard. You sacrifice a lot of things, like everybody usually says. And when we say sacrifice, guys, it's not that you're doing something. Oh, I wish I could do that. No, it's just that I want to concentrate on this. I'm going to be doing it as the best as I can. for you kids at Dirt Dog, if you're gonna play football, same thing. You go, work for football, work hard for that. Football is done, baseball season is coming, then you work for that hard. I mean, and that's what we mean with sacrifice, guys. Don't feel like,
Yeah.
oh my God, no, don't worry about it, because at the end you're gonna enjoy everything that you're doing.
Right.
You enjoy the
Right.
game, and that's what it matters. Okay, Jorge, you made it to the big league, 2015, I think it was with the Brewers.
15. Yeah. September
Uh,
12th.
yeah, I know. It was like all right, let's give you a sip of coffee. How was that experience, man? How was that experience?
Well, it was great. It was great. That year, we were. I started on Double A, so pretty much the whole year, the team was really good. We were just pounding to the playoff, and we get to September. So I was wishing like get September, everybody get called up. So no, I had to stay. 'Cause I have to play playoff game. So there were comments too, like they might be nobody get call-ups. It's only gonna be like 2 weeks and big league. But I was like, I'm fine. Like, give me the answer. So I got the first game playoff. We went two straight and versus Minnesota, and they came back. I threw my last game with 3 days rest. I pitched 7 innings, and I had to pitch again with 3 day rest, and I couldn't done much better. I got Kepler, the guy I just walked on the perfect game.
Yeah.
That's why it made sense. Check this. So I walked this guy in the 8th inning. I had so much respect to him. Playoff game, playoff game. It was
So
like
I mean, in other words, you went. I mean, yeah, we're watching the game. We're in the 9th inning. You're going for that perfect game, but your mind is not the perfect game. Your mind is, Mas Kepler, I need to be careful with this because I remember this guy in Double A. It was not easy to pitch. So I mean, that's how behind the scene, like we always talk, behind the scene, you guys, a lot of things happen in baseball. That it's a quite a story. That's why sometimes I talk about sports and I tell them, hey, trust me, the way I saw him, he probably was thinking about something else. And it's true, the way you pitched to Kepler, Kepler like Kepler was Barry Bonds.
Yeah, and if you see the umpire give me a 3-0 count, like really high, I was like, I just need to throw 3 more right there. He got no chance. He was like 1 feet away with no on the sound, but that was great story.
But
he gave me a homer, and that day we lost. We got called up after the game. Sees guy, I was just so happy. I was really mad when we get to the meeting. Everybody just quiet. Everybody just mad. Just how that feel. Just everybody get called up. Sees guy, and I just called my mom, dad, everybody, family, and it was amazing. I couldn't even sleep. I just get to the ballpark, and before I pitch, I had to watch like couple games. I get to Chicago, and I went to St. Louis after Chicago, and after St. Louis, we went to San Diego, and that's when I pitched. It was great debut, man. It couldn't been much better than
no, that's
that day.
I mean, that's amazing, guy. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, we get kids sometimes. They ask me about that movie, Rookie of the Year. When that guy, I forgot his name, make it to the big league when he's 37, 36 years old, and he gets to the ballpark like it's like 11 o'clock. There's nobody there before lunch. He's going crazy, and a lot of kids think, "Oh, coach, is it really like that?" I said, "Well, I never played in the big league, guys, but trust me, when I walk in my first spring training, when they call me as an extra player, here you go, man, you're gonna go there." I mean, if I felt like that, yeah, guys, trust me, that do happen. And look, Jorge, same way, he wanted to get there, even if nobody was there. Jorge
Yeah.
wanted to get there and say, "Wow, all right."
Yeah, and and I get to Chicago, and in Chicago, the experience in Chicago, you are a rookie, and before game time, you gotta dress and get your Starbucks to everyone, and
Oh yeah,
get
that's
back.
true.
First day, right away. I even know, and that was
That
pretty
was
amazing.
nice. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. I forgot about that. I mean, guys, when you play, when you're a rookie, of course, they always have the rookie hazing. There's something you're gonna have to do for the veterans. That's just how it is. And all of a sudden, if he's in Wrigley Field, there's a Starbucks across the street. So after you all dress up to get on the field, then they make you go with a big order. You go order all
Yeah,
this.
team player.
Yeah, and then you bring all that stuff, and that's the rookie hazing that Jorge he's talking about. But that, I mean, that wow, that was amazing. Okay, Jorge, before we start seeing, some videos with the kids, which one is that player that when you got on the mound and you look to the box and said, "Wow, I'm gonna be facing so and so." I mean, I know we're confident, we're big leaguers too, but there has to be somebody that you look and say, "Whoa, this guy's not supposed to be just on TV. I don't have to face him. I'm supposed to be on TV." Who was that guy, man?
You say in big league or
In the big leagues, just in the
big league?
big league. Even if it was a spring training. I mean, we talked to Javier Vasquez. Javier was like, "Oh man, first time in spring training." When I saw Mark McGwire, I was like, "Oh, do I have to face him? You crazy?"
So from my point, I didn't get like much call up and down with Milwaukee, but much experience with Royals. Last year it was like had the full year, and for me it was like Nelson
Nelson
Cruz.
Cruz. Okay,
So
okay.
every time I get to Minnesota and Minnesota get here, I was like, even if I'm gonna start, I might be walk him or homer.
So that's your nemesis. That's the guy you're
Yeah,
like, "Oh my
it
god."
doesn't have a sunginess with me. So I tried to get. I was I tried to get a new pitch to him.
I
It
know.
was a short slider. I threw even to anybody. I was trying to get something chased on him. I couldn't. He's so good on reading you of something. It
Yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
something on him. Beside him and me. So that's where I've been. It's a lot of work you do on when you get into it to the clubhouse. It's a bunch of cameras and bunch
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean,
So
to be honest, pitchers are really a little in disadvantage because there's cameras in the catcher when you do the signs and everything that you
yeah,
guys do, every movement. I mean, and it's tough. It is true. It is true. I mean,
I mean, in everything. He's a veteran guy. Also, so he probably know much how to go his business. I just a rookie, just learning. Yeah.
plus, he gets to look at you, and your eyes are telling him, "Come on, man, let me get you out at least this time. Right? I don't want to deal with you." Because that's what Robbie Alomar used to tell me in the winter league. You see that picture? He's so scared of me. How can you tell? Look at his eyes. I'm trying. I can't hit him. So can you? Oh yeah, I could say, look, he's worried about me. I said, yeah. I wonder you're a Hall of Famer now, not me. All right, Jorge. First of all, how you been doing? What drills you been working? I mean, because of course you can't do too much outside. All you have is around your house and all that. What drills have you been doing to stay in shape? I mean, do you have somebody to come catch for you, or you don't have nobody to catch for you yet? You have to use something.
Yeah, I was playing catch with a net, and couple week after I put my net like right by the house, and after 2 weeks, I don't know, somebody saw me playing catch and they took it. So I
Oh
had to
man!
find.
Oh, that's amazing, guys! You put the net. He's throwing with the net, and somebody took it away. I could love you, man.
So
Oh,
I had to show it to looking for someone, and I'm glad I found Ian Kennedy.
okay, okay.
So he used to be a starter, and now he's been closer. So he live here, and we've been getting together last past uh, week and a half.
There you.
But yeah,
I can't believe you put it in. They still. I mean, hello, you Kansas
yeah,
City. You're
it's
like, we're
real.
not in Puerto Rico, though.
I never thought it was gonna happen here. But
And
yeah,
it,
it's something I will remind on this
all
part
your life, yeah, you're gonna
all my
remember.
life.
Hey, what happened with the pandemic? Oh, all I remember is nobody was allowed to be out. I put a net out, it's gone the next day. So I had no idea. I had no idea how that happened. Check his mechanic in the minor league, check his mechanic in the big league, and you get the idea. It's a progression. I mean, you do it every year. You work, work, work. There's always something you could work on, and Jorge knows it. No matter if you're in the big league or not, there's something that you have to keep working every day. So that's one of the things we
Right,
preach you guys, okay?
right.
Keep working. Okay, Jorge, we're ready to start watching videos. I mean, we're gonna
Let's
have
do it.
videos for kids. They're gonna come up and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk through them. Mainly you, because you're the expert here in pitching. You're the one that's gonna be anything that you see with the kids and whatever, and then at the end we'll make a little resume about the whole kit, and then we just go to another video. Okay, Alex, you ready?
That's good.
My name's Brendan Barber. I play for the 11-12
Okay, we got Brandon here.
Right field and pitcher. I'm 12 years old. 4 positions I throw with: a 2-seam,
That's the two seamer.
4-seam,
You see a four seam,
Mm-hmm.
changeup,
nice changeup.
circle
Two
change.
seam changeup.
There you
So give me
go.
a feel.
The Stratford.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Whatever you see, Jorge.
The first thing I will recommend to Brandon. He I always by myself looking for a rhythm timing. So with his feet, he just have to move with the same rhythm of his feet. It's gonna be with the same up and down, up and down with the glove and the left leg.
Okay,
So
okay,
rhythm timing, it looks great the way he's staying tall and he doesn't collapse.
okay.
The backside left is doing tremendous job. The only thing I will recommend him, I've just put his hands on the same, but just up and down, like up
Okay.
and down with the same rhythm.
Okay. Brandon is 12. He's playing with the 12-year
Both,
old with your thing. I mean, you saying, I mean, what about the
yeah,
elbow? Yeah, go ahead,
with
go ahead.
the elbow. So if he's right here, I know a guy McCarthy. So
Brandon
he's
McCarty,
right
yeah.
here. So he kind of moved little bit up.
Okay.
So if you kind of stuck your rhythm with your legs, it doesn't gonna have the same power
Oh, okay. The
when
explosion, that explosion
yeah,
towards the
when
plate.
you
Yeah.
go through the home plate.
Okay,
So
okay, okay, okay,
when
okay.
you got the this type of this leg,
Hmm.
same
With your
with your
hands.
glove in your hands, and
Okay.
that separation.
There you go. There you go. There you
So
go. I mean, Brandon, pretty much you saw your video. First of all, I mean, amazing because you're in the backyard. You don't have a mound. You're trying to make it.
yes,
But
it's awesome.
but it's great that you get the tip. Try to get your hands to go with your left leg when you go up, and of course, make sure that you separate the right time so you go have a better explosion when you go towards the plate. So, Brandon, I mean, keep working on it. I guess
Yeah.
Jorge, like if you're gonna tell him what drill he should do to work on that, I'm guessing, I mean, balance
Yeah,
or something.
it's some. Let me move a little bit. Some drills I do with that. So pretty much you can look by yourself, whatever. So when I'm by the stretch
Okay.
only, I up my leg. When I'm going down, I come up with my hands up.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
it's
Perfect.
pretty much simple. It just work on your rhythm and timing on the separation on the hands right there.
Okay.
So it's just pretty simple. Like stay engaged with your body up and up, down, and come up.
Okay. Perfect.
You know
Perfect. Yeah.
that
No. Perfect. We're gonna call
that's
that, guys. Guys, we're gonna call that the Jorge leg kick. We're gonna call it the Jorge leg kick. Why we're gonna call it the Jorge leg kick? In case we see other videos, and that's the perfect drill for them too. Jorge will say the Jorge leg kick. Okay, get your hands, get everything. You do it too. Okay, that way Jorge doesn't have to get up every time through the wall there.
yeah.
And one of these times he's gonna fall off or something. And then the Royals are gonna call us. But that's Brandon. Keep working hard. This is something I mean you could do for a few minutes, 2 or 3 times a day. Of course, with the pandemic, you might be able to do a little longer. But Jorge, the more he does, the more comfortable he'll get, and the more his body's gonna get used to that motion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Alex, who we got next?
Right.
Hi, my name is Billy Powers. I play for the 12U Purple.
All right, we got
Purple
Billy.
baseball team. When I pitch, I use the 2-seam grip, a 4-seam grip, and I'm working on my circle changeup grip.
Okay. What do you think, Jorge? Okay, we got it here. Oh wait, we got Jorge a little mute, but we're gonna get it fixed. We're gonna get it fixed here. We'll let Billy throw. All right, all right, all
Okay.
right. We got you muted, but it's okay. It was my fault. I should have just say, Jorge, unmute yourself.
Okay.
I forget about that. But nothing. But it's good because we got to
It's
see
good.
Billy. You got
It
to see
looked really
Billy.
good. Yeah, it
So,
looked really good.
so tell
It
me
was
what
on
you saw.
time. It was on time all the time. And one thing I saw him, it was like it was kind of rushing forward pretty much, but he was on his arm. It was
Okay.
on top already.
Okay.
But man, it was doing great.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
rhythm.
Good job, Billy. Remember, Billy, like Jorge said, you don't want to go forward. You could stay on top of the ball, of course, but then it's gonna be a lot of strength on your arm to keep doing that. Like
Yeah,
especially him that he's still young, it's gonna be a
yeah,
little tough for him to keep doing it. So try to make sure you stay balanced. And I think you could do the Jorge leg kick too. I mean, you could do that drill and keep yourself up. I mean, because Jorge, the main thing with pitching that a lot of kids
yeah,
forget is balance. I mean, they all want to
yeah,
throw home and they feel
yeah,
like they could throw hard, but if you don't have the balance, especially in
yeah,
this area that where we play back here in Massachusetts, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it in Kansas City too. These fields they don't have great mounts. I mean, mounts are
yeah.
pretty much just put a rubber and it's flat,
Right.
so it's kind of hard for them to really. So if you don't have balance, definitely you're gonna be in trouble. So it's good
Right.
to know. All right, Alex, what we got?
Hi, my name is Charlie Gamir. I play for Dirt Dogs, 13U Black, and this is how I throw my changeup. This is how I throw my 14 fastball. And this is how I throw my 2-seam fastball.
All right.
Ese tiene He got the Pedro Martinez fingernails.
Ah, you see that? Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Oh,
Oh my God! Look at that, man. Here you go, Jorge. Take it over.
okay. So, one thing, Charlie, I would recommend don't stop when you go forward. So, if you see, you kind of stop right there. When he go up with his head, so he kind of stop on the separation. Just go fluid. All your mechanic is really good, and just don't stop. Don't stop to the home play. Everything is always, I say it's always like a tricky, because it's always like, doing this right and this delivery right or not. Nah, just think to the glove of the catcher and just come, just be yourself and do not stop your body. You know, like, don't think I'm maybe not doing this right, so let me stop right here. Maybe I can catch up now. It just like Palillo Arnaldo said, it's all about rhythm, timing, and balance. So don't
That
stop right there.
that's great. I mean, and we got to see that in the video because when you stop like that, so pretty much you're not gonna be repeating the same
Yeah.
motion every time. So you're gonna be. That's why we saw a lot of balls not in the strike zone because of course you're not repeating. You feel like you are, but you're really not repeating yourself and your mechanic because once you stop, your body might get tired a few seconds later, and then you stop different. Even though that it looks the
Right.
same, your arm is not stopping in the right place, and you're not, if you don't do that balance, I mean, you could throw sidearm, Jorge, but you could throw three
Yeah.
quarter, you could throw all you want from the side, but your body still needs to be balanced when you go forward, and definitely you want to go like Jorge said through the strike zone, through the glove. I mean, it's kind of like you're watching the catcher and you want to go through that glove. I mean, that's your mentality. But if you stop, you might go through the dugout. You might go through another hitter, and that's why the ball move all over. So that's good. That's good. Good job, my man Charles. And you got Pedro Martinez figure. Definitely, they're huge. Hey, Alex,
Hi,
who
my
we got?
name's Joshua Gamir, and I play for Dirt Dogs 13U Black Team, and this is how I throw my fastball. This is how I throw my knuckleball.
We got Josh that plays with the 13-year-old team. Oh.
And this is how I throw my curveball.
Okay. Throw slider.
Curveballs, it might end up being a slider. Yeah, he might.
Nice. It's good arm.
Yeah, he's
Like
gonna throw it. He's gonna throw a curve now. Let's see.
Same
Oh.
art option. He recognized that one. They say that was nasty. He's doing pretty good job. I mean, I would just recommend him and just like I say, the movement of the rhythm of the hands. Oh, you got good curveball.
You saw that? You saw that?
Even
That thing
even
moved.
even with no move on his. Wow. Look at that.
That
It's hard.
I'm
It's
gonna tell you
hard.
one thing. There was no way I was
swing.
throwing that. I
I
couldn't
might
throw
swing
that.
against that one.
No, man, I could at 13. I was lucky enough to get a fastball or a changeup there. That's it. But I mean,
Right.
but what you're talking about, it's make sure that he stay pretty much like in the zone longer because sometimes I saw him like go down more, especially with the
Okay.
last one.
Yeah, like the stretch when he go to the home plate, I feel every time when you see that pitcher already with the ball on his hands, ready to throw to the home plate, he got his foot land already. If you see those like really good pitcher like Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, you put a triangles, and every time their head are on the middle
No.
of the 90 feet. So it means like they are on power position when you get to that point on the balance through the home plate. So it doesn't get too much front, too much back. So it just unwind right there. So that because that base is come from the legs.
Mhm.
So when you have a good a good like I say like a good land.
And yeah,
So
Landis.
if you like 5 feet, so you pretty much have about feet foot from the rover. or
Okay.
it can be less than 4. It can be like it could be 4.5, but it could be more than 5. It
Okay.
can be because you put too much stress, like you say,
And your arm.
your arm and all the body.
There you
So
go. There you go. I mean, so you now know, George, and Jorge. I think we could remind him too. Not because we changed the way we throw a pitch, the pitch is gonna move more. Not because
yeah,
Jorge throws the fastball here, he's gonna tell himself, "Well, I'm gonna throw the slider or the curveball
uh,
down here because it's gonna move more." No, I mean it's gonna move. All depends the grip and the spin that you put on the ball. But
yeah,
you 13-year-old Josh, so you get into the point of 14, 15, that if I'm a hitter and I know every time you do this it's a fastball, and
yeah,
every time you come down it's gonna be
yeah,
something moving, then
right,
things are gonna get a little tougher. Okay, so
yeah,
it'll be
absolutely,
good to clean that, work on
yeah,
that, try to get the same release point, and let the spin do whatever it's gonna do with the curve, because you do have a
right,
good curveball and you do
right,
have a good changeup. Because we saw a
right.
catcher, whoever was catching you, your brother or your friend, you almost knocked his
Look.
ankle. So that was pretty good. All right,
That was
Alex,
really
who
good.
we got?
Little boy.
Go. Hi, I'm Mark Pachowski. I play for Dirt Dogs 14U, and I'll be throwing some pitches. Throw fastball, curveball, and circle change.
When?
We got Mark with the 14-year-old.
Mark.
Go.
The thing is, my biggest stop.
Go. Now.
We got it from the back.
Okay, now I see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
And they still have a net. They haven't taken the net away like they did to you.
So,
All right, guys. I mean, pretty much just get your throwing program going. We do know, of course, you're out there, so it makes it a little tougher. But you still want to, even if you're just flat-footed, make sure you get a throwing program that you want to work with, and don't rush yourself. Take it easy. Just throw a
yeah,
ball, bring it back, take your time. Don't worry about it. Just make sure, like Jorge's been saying, your balance and your whole body is ready to go every time you're going to throw a ball. Don't just do. I mean, Jorge, I think one of the things that kids need to remember, and it's good that you're here too, because they think, oh, if I'm going to throw a bullpen, well, I have to throw 30 pitches. And I always tell them, you could do, with 15 pitches, you could do what you were trying with 30 if you're just throwing it. You're just throwing the
right,
ball and have no idea what you're doing. But if you
right,
take a throwing program with 15 pitches that you do, I mean, if you look at yourself the whole time, make sure where your spot is, where you're landing. I mean, you get more out of it. So it's pretty good what you're telling him. The
yeah.
throwing routine. Make sure you get the throwing routine. That's pretty good. Alex, what you got?
Hi, my name is Shane Donovan, and I play for the Dirt Dogs 14U Black Team with the best coach ever, Alex Santiago. These are my pitches.
Shane.
This is my circle change.
We got Shane from the 14-year-old.
This is my knuckle change.
Ooh, wow.
Whoa.
Ooh.
This is my curveball.
Watch out with that one.
And this is my cutter.
Okay.
Wow. Got 4 pitches.
Ooh, lefty.
Nasty. Oh, yeah. Pretty good with him. Love it. His leg open now. His head. Love it. If you see when he's going to the direction of the home plate, his action is always the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time he just explodes it. So
good.
great attitude. I love it. Great, love it.
Man, he's ready to go. He just want to go.
Yeah, I just always I would just recommend that all the kids I did, Shane, just about your glove, about your hands, that move. If you see like great lefty, like I say, Kershaw, those guys always moving their hands, and even if they does a slice step to the home plate. So
Okay.
they just keep little bit. Doesn't have to be much. You just get that connection. So you're gonna have more power. I say this because kids like that you just want to build your arm.
Yeah.
So when you get to the age 16, 17, you want to throw at least 92, 93 lefty. I mean, it's not much lefty and right now dominate.
Yeah.
So have that type of weapons. I feel like he gotta move a little bit, just his hands, and it's gonna look good.
And then that showing the hand movement. I mean, that way he
Yeah,
got a pretty good
it's more.
idea.
Yeah, the hands move is more like for lefty. It was like it was right here, so it just right here. Just that move. If you want, if you doesn't every new delivery, I probably did around my 2011 until now. I probably got more than 20, 30 different delivery.
Yeah.
Looking for something I can feel like really good. So it's always gonna be something. So work like say Nardo. So it's just more about a little bit. So that move right here, it look open up, and you got more power and more get more arm speed.
Yeah, explosion. You get that explosion.
Arm speed, and
There you go. There you go.
spin rate is gonna be better. I feel like it because you just have that connection. All the power we know is from your core and hips and hamstring, legs, all that. Doesn't mean you throw 99 and you have a great arm.
Yeah.
You have it, but you have to have all the things strong too. So
Yeah, I mean, you can't
when you see
you can't get in the
when
car
you-
just put gas. I mean, no, you have
Right.
to have the right wheels. You
see
have to the
Chapman.
tires.
right. When you see like Chapman, man, you see that guy. It's unbelievable, man.
But it's good because you mentioned something that I want, and this goes to the kid and even the coaches. I mean, we can say they work with them a lot. The slide step. I mean, he's 14. I mean, that's something that it's good that you mentioned it. 16, 17. That's when you start working on the slide step.
Yeah.
Game gets a little different. So you want to show the scout, even if it's just college, even if you want a coach, you want to show him, that you could do that you're ready for that. But at
You
this age,
helping your
14,
teammate.
15, just get like he said, build your arm. Build your
Yeah.
arm. I mean, and if you're a lefty, there's a way that you could act like you're going to first or whatever. But make sure you don't stop, like Jorge was saying. Get your explosion, get your fastball going, get that arm build up, and you'll be all right. But yeah, Chain looks pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Pretty good lefty. Pretty good lefty, Chain. All right, Alex, what we got? All right, we got Joe Fisher with the 18. He have a commitment to go to. I'm gonna get the name of the university. I think it's Westfield State University. Yeah, he have a commitment to go to Westfield State University. So at least he's going to college.
Congrats, Joseph. That's awesome. I never made that step. I got drafted from high school. But
I know. I mean, it's a tough one, yeah, because you have to go and then learn your way through in the minor leagues, and it makes it a little hard.
Right. It looked really good.
And let me say hi to my nephew. He's the one catching back there. Wilfred Santiago. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's catching back there, so that's good. But I mean, Joseph looked pretty good, like Jorge said.
Yeah.
I mean, looks looks pretty balanced, and that's pretty nice. And I think being lefty, Jorge, I mean, you don't really thinking about blowing people by because your ball is gonna move different than anybody
Yes.
else. So, I mean, attack the hitter, stay around the strike zone. So then your secondary pitchers, then you're gonna be able to be productive because that happens a lot, Jorge. Even
Yeah.
probably you at one point you're like, I don't want to throw down the middle. I mean, you get a little scared, and then thing you are 2-0, 3-1, and then you have to come down the middle, and everybody knows you're
Right.
coming down the middle.
Right. And you get hurt. You're
There
gonna
you
get
go.
hurt for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Arnold come crazy here because I'm watching you on TV. Something happened, then I get crazy back here. I'm like, Jorge, and I've been talking to the TV like Jorge could hear me. Oh, Jorge, and then Jorge had to deal with me when I send in text and all that stuff. Like, oh, God, you just be quiet. Don't say nothing. That was the last video, Jorge. So I mean, we made it through.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Our English made it.
Yeah, like Celia could say.
Hey.
My
But
English not very good looking.
not very,
but-
not very good to me. You're very good to me, but we try, and we're very thankful for what you did today. I mean, this is pretty. This means a lot to the kids, and of course, you have new friends now. Of course, they're gonna follow you everywhere you go. So whenever you come to Fenway Park, we're gonna wish that you win. Definitely, pitch a great game. But once you're out of the game, it's up to the Red Sox. No, but I mean, you might gonna hear kids. Hey, Jorge, there's the score. You're like, oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And
It
I
was
know,
a great experience.
and I want to tell people, Jorge. Wow, man, I feel like a big bum with Jorge, guys, because you guys know me at Dirt Dog. You guys know Alicia, my daughter, that she's very special. So you guys know how we have to be at hospitals, we have to do all this stuff, and it's a lot, that we had to deal with. Jorge is doing it while he's playing in the big leagues. I mean, that's not just his game; that's his job. So it's tough, and I feel very connected to him, and I want to let everybody know at Dirk about it because every time they see you now, they could understand that you have to really, really do your job the best way you can. And then when the job is done, like let's say you didn't have a good game. Well, okay, that's that. I mean, that's gone. Leave it at the field. Go live your life. Go with your family. Do what you have to do with your family, and then come back the next day. Go at it again. I mean, and we always tell the kids this: you don't have a good day at school, then you go to the game. You didn't have a good, then you bring in the school to the game. I mean, don't take it easy. Relax. I mean, things happen sometimes. You just gotta be. So Jorge, I wanted them to know about that because they see me with Alicia and they could understand that this is just not Coach Arnold. There's a lot of people dealing with this. No matter if you are in the big league, a regular person. So I mean, we appreciate that and our blessing, with you and your family always. And of course, the kid is. I mean, he's growing and he's just. Be careful with him now. Yeah, you have to deal with. you and your wife have to deal with him 24/7. Jorge, one last thing that you want to tell the kids and the parents that are watching at their dog.
Just I'm thankful. Thank you for watching. Like Palillito, thank you so much. Much respect, and kids, just be safe. Be like you guys doing, working hard every day, and never. The sky is the limit. I always say that because it's only one God, and just we all know all the situation is happening right now, but we're gonna get through. Baseball is gonna get back as soon as it come back. We're gonna feel much better. But now we just all patience and just put all our hands off God, and hopefully everybody be safe there. And thanks again, Arnaldo, for having me here.
Don't worry, my man. It's our pleasure to have you here, man. So we have fun. We'll stay in touch. Any other kids that are here, guys, if you are working on something that Jorge told you and you want him to see it, just send me the video. Their dog, email it, find a way, find Alex, find Don, and I'll get it to Jorge. He'll see it. So, trust me, he'll see it and you'll let me know. Arnold Gray, he's doing this. This is awesome, you know, because I know these kids, you guys need a lot of help, especially now that you haven't played in a while. So, Jorge,
Yeah.
God bless you, my man. Te quiero un
God bless you
montón.
too.
Gracias por estar aquí. Puedes decir algo en español.
Gracias.
Te veo,
Se
mi
le
hermano, y
quiere
cuídate.
mucho.
Que le quede,
Igual.
vale. Bye.